Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Phillies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Joe Musgrove is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Phillies get a couple of hits here and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Here's Starling Marte, his lifetime line against Velasquez. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bell is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like up 3 down for Philadelphia. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off for the Pirates,
Josh Bell the next to hit, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
1 strike. Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he struck him out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Here's David Freese to stand in. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. His lifetime line against Velasquez, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sean Rodriguez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Musgrove. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Riding in once again, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Drilled right back up the middle. Rodriguez ranging up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. He popped out in his first trip.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Polanco tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better. But that's the book on him at this point. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in, Starling Marte. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Santana might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Starling Marte goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Short, hit hard, played on the backhand, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So stepping in, Josh Bell.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Dribbled to the right side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Digging in the switch hitter, Vince Velasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. That was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him back.
When you get to first base, you even look into your dugout, or the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take out your BGs, you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box for them.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Line hard, but foul. Alfaro on third. Crawford over at second. Velasquez at first with no outs. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Rodriguez for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Ready for another shot now, Nick Williams, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And that'll be the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he sends it on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit for the third baseman, but the throw is wild. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. Ready once again, Maikel Franco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Tyler Glasnow gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. There goes the runner.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He'll try again, 1-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. Home half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top, 7-0. Here's David Freese to stand in. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break.
Third baseman, David Freese. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 61.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ramos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. David Freese is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Into the box, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, there's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Tommy Joseph will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 19, Tommy Joseph.
Popped him up. Rodriguez has a play, 1 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Up next will be Nick Williams. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw left for Philadelphia, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Jordy Mercer is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
For Philadelphia, number 46, Adam Morgan.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs, 27 driven in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez scoops it up, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Frazier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 25.
Here's Gregory Polanco. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. 1-2. Here it comes. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Kyle Crick comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hot shot down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Hoskins aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And he hits it hard to the right side. To his left, Rodriguez. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score from third. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. Dribbled up the line. But it gets fouled. 8 runs on 15 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Philadelphia is on top 8-0. Ready for another shot now. Starling Marte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. 1 out.
The left field, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Dickerson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at bat. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Williams back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Bouncer to the left side. Crawford has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Adam Morgan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Freeze with it over at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Up next will be Nick Williams as it's on the ground toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end. It's all they get. Ready for another chance? David Freese. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Hernandez takes it in. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the ninth. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner from third crosses the plate, make it 9-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The relay throw on to first, a double play. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the bottom of the lead. This one 9-0. Jordan Luplow will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jordan Luplow is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Gregory Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. slow bouncer to the right side. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 9-0 show.